With deep sense of humility and gratitude, I welcome you all to this epoch-making event, commemorating the anniversary of our dear institution, the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission. Thank you all for joining us to celebrate this incredible milestone.
We therefore celebrate NERC not just as a regulator, but as a critical partner in enabling an investable power market, one that gives financiers the confidence to deploy long-term domestic capital.
Over the past 20 years, NERC has played a pivotal role in shaping the evolution of Nigeria's electricity market. From the early days of market transition to the more recent reforms, the Commission has remained steadfast in its mandate to ensure a transparent, competitive, and efficient electricity market.
Over the past 2 decades, NERC has evolved into a formidable and respected regulator, an institution distinguished by its leadership in design and implementation of regulatory instruments and in sector oversight and reform. NERC itself emerged from a bold reform effort that produced the landmark Electricity Act of 2005 and transformed Nigeria's electricity landscape.
The population of Nigeria is growing every day. Minimally, between 20,300 children and 25,000 are being born daily. Invariably, that population will require nothing else in the future but electricity.
I would rather there be a ministry of energy than a ministry of power. And I will give you the reason I say that. The Ministry of Energy can deal with the comprehensive issues that we need to resolve the power sector problems. The regulator, NERC, can become the agency which it should become, which is the regulator and the manager of the Nigerian power sector.
The major thing the government should do in order to scale up, I think, is first federal and state government to bring in resources and build a major power plant, renewable energy power plant, like solar power plant, just as they did with Zugero.
Regulation is like training a medical doctor. You can't just because people are getting sick in a community, just say that any person can be a medical doctor. That means you want to kill people. Now, most states are just establishing their own regulations, not having the capacity. That will not achieve anything. Now, the intention was to create more efficiency, allow more investment. They were talking about funding here. The only way you can allow funding to come into the power sector is to allow individuals who have the capacity and corporate bodies that have the capacity to come into the sector. Because government alone, from experience, is totally incapable of providing the kind of money that needs to change the activities in the power sector.
Well, NERC has gone through a very, very long journey, 20 years. And we can clearly see that the institution has developed from an infant institution learning the ropes of regulation to a world-class institution that is serving the needs of Nigerians.
With the consistency in regulation and orders and rules on the operators. So the sector is moving fast, and at the same time, NERC needs to collaborate with the subnationals regulators, guide them so that we can move forward and let us have a consistent regulation in the country.